Charleston is going dancing for the first time in program history, making it to the NCAA tournament. The #1 seed does not quit. Now, Hofstra stayed on their heels up until the third quarter when the Pride started to pull away, had their largest lead of the game with just 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It's a battle of blue bloods tonight as UConn takes on UCLA here at Xfinity Mobile Arena. This is only the second time they have met, and UConn is looking to avenge their early round 2 exit in last year's NCAA tournament and punch their ticket to the Sweet 16. Now, both teams are entering the game battling injuries, which could play a major role in who advances tonight. That's right, John. Here at the Xfinity Arena, some fans may be hoping for a Cinderella story. It's been nearly 2 decades since Miami University last danced in March, but this season they've been one of the most explosive scoring teams in the country. Now, Tennessee enters as the favorite, but the contrast in playing styles is what makes this matchup the most intriguing. Now, tonight the Redhawks look to prove their offense can carry them past Tennessee and then to the next round. Did you know that there hasn't been a professional women's basketball team that has played in Philadelphia since 1998? Well, Unrivaled is changing that today, making history. It's a sold-out arena at Xfinity Live. Tennessee is headed back to the Sweet 16 for a 4th straight year after holding off Virginia in Xfinity Mobile Arena. Now, the Volunteers have showed their depth with 5 players scoring in the double figures, and when the game tightened late, they sealed it at the free throw line, closing on a 9-1 run. We're in day 9 of Eagles training camp, and competition at the secondary is already taking shape. Second-year cornerback Quinyon Mitchell has been making consistent plays in coverage, lining up against one of the best wide receivers in the game, A.J. Brown, who is now sidelined due to a hamstring injury. With Darius Slay going to the Pittsburgh Steelers in the offseason, the Eagles are looking for Mitchell to make a more prominent role. Slay has even challenged him to make even more interceptions, which is something Mitchell says he's been improving on.
Yeah, just all aspects, technique, ball skills, tackling, just stuff I feel like every football player needs to work on. So just getting better.
Meanwhile, Keely Ringo and Adoree Jackson are battling for that CB2 position, with Jackson getting most of the first team reps so far. I'm Jade Boone here at Lincoln Financial Field. The Minnesota Lynx will be without their head coach Cheryl Reeve as they enter Game 4 of the semifinals tonight. She becomes the first head coach in WNBA history to be suspended from the playoffs. This comes after an intense matchup between the Phoenix Mercury and the Minnesota Lynx on Friday. In the final minutes, Mercury forward Alyssa Thomas stripped Nafisa Collier near the 3-point line for a game-changing layup, leaving Collier injured after the play. Reeve stormed the court in protest against the referees. She was eventually ejected from the game, and she voiced those same frustrations in her post-game presser.
We were trying to play through it. We tried to make excuses. One of the best players in the league shot 0 free throws. 0. And she had 5 fouls. 0 free throws. Got her shoulder pulled out and finished the game with her leg being taken out.
Now, Reeve isn't the only coach to have issues with officiating. Across the league, Becky Hammond, Stephanie White, and Natalie Nakase have all voiced frustrations with the physicality of play, especially after we've seen a lot of contact injuries over the season. The Eagles are just 4 days away from their first preseason game, but as they continue to install a new offense, one of Jalen Hurts' biggest weapons is already drawing attention. It's day 10 of training camp, and Hurts was once again without his #1 wide receiver, Devontae Smith, who continues to deal with a hamstring injury. But with Smith sidelined, other receivers are making the most of their opportunities. Second-year receiver Darius Cooper continues to impress as he gets more reps with the first-team offense, while free agent Elijah Moore has also flashed during camp. And as the Eagles implement their new offensive system, Hurts' mobility has become a topic of conversation, even among his defensive teammates.
Chase him down a couple times where he be moving. Like, I don't know what it is, but when I'm watching him, I'm running. It's like a movie. I feel like I'm going slow, but he be moving, man. He's been working hard, and he's the one.
New offensive coordinator Sean Mannion has made it a point to incorporate quarterback runs this summer. It's a sign that even in a new offense, Hurts' legs will remain a big part of the Eagles' attack. I'm Jade Boone here at Lincoln Financial Field.
Consumers are closing the door to dining out due to high prices. In Washington, D.C., service charges up to 20% could be reflected on their bill due to Initiative 82.
We're experiencing here in D.C. Some troubling times in the industry as a direct correlation to Initiative 82. And, quite frankly, we've lost jobs. Restaurants have closed as a result of it.
Implemented almost 2 years ago, Initiative 82 requires a gradual increase in wages for hourly tipped workers.
In terms of having them meet minimum wage, I mean, I'm fine with it, but at the same time, I mean, I'm likely to tip less, because of that charge.
With the return to work policy and events like Restaurant Week, restaurants are hoping to increase more foot traffic and provide a better dining experience.
Restaurants in the community are still looking for ways on how to please the customer and also pay their staff a living wage. Along with inflation, their next challenge comes in July, when the hourly minimum wage will rise to $12. Jade Boone, CBS News, Washington.